Hello everybody, it is I, YouTube Cool, back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 2025 release of Ralph Carlow. Ralph Carlow was last seen in early 2022, I think. I think he was only in like case A and B, I want to say? Or was it A and L? All I know is Ralph Carlow's 2022 release is kind of obscure now, and I think if you want to specifically get that version of him, you're going to have to fork over like $15, which is a little insane for a Cars 1 racer. Look at his little face. He's so smug about it. He's like, yeah, pay $15 for me, Ralph Carlow. Here's a little Cars logo. I found this guy both at Target, which is where I got him, and at Toys R Us, at Macy's, because, Toys R Us exists in Macy's now. I didn't get him then, though, because I was like, nah, I'll see him later. I definitely do regret that, though. I meant to get him at Toys R Us, but oh well. Here he is on the card. Very interesting racer. I'm very close to completing my Cars 1 racers now, because, Ralph was like one of the last ones I needed. Here's everyone else who was out. Brad Windmiller, who I saw at both places. Marilyn, who I only saw at Target. Sheriff, Todd Marcus, The King, and Dexter Hoover with checkered flag. This is his shocked expression variant. Let's see here. Course made in China. Nobody knows why Mattel moved from Thailand to China. Maybe it was just like an importing thing. Maybe they just thought, hey, maybe we can make them in China again, because I think, I don't know, something politics. I'm not really trained to talk about that sort of stuff online, so, Todd's gonna be a really, not Todd? Todd Marcus is this guy. I did get him, though, because my old one was pretty messed up. Ralph Carlow is going to be a very interesting review, especially because, again, he's one of the last Cars 1 racers I needed, so it's going to be really exciting getting this guy, opening him. All right, here Ralph Carlow is, out of the box. He is the little torquey Pistons racer. Yeah, so Ralph is definitely an interesting one. Fun fact, I have a friend, his name is Jordan C. Productions, and he gets his name from the bio of this character. Ralph Carlow's bio talks a lot about his relationship with his brother, Jordan Carlow, and how they both don't really respect each other until they, work on a movie together. And so that's where Jordan C. Productions gets his name from, and I think that's really funny. I love when people come up with clever nicknames like that. So over here, he has a pretty decent expression, pretty standard Cars 1 racer. He's one of the few Cars 1 racers to not have a grill. Pretty much all of them have a grill with like 3 exceptions. He's got this weird gunk on him that I didn't see because, he was positioned like this in the card back, so. Yeah, we got 117 there. Piston Cup sponsors. And not as smooth a runner as Chuck Armstrong. I like testing if the die cast I get are smooth runners on my laptop, because Chuck Armstrong is like silky, buttery smooth, and I really like that. Let's see if I can wipe that off. Kinda. Little Torquey Pistons, that's Little Miss Piston, as she is unofficially named. It's a cute little piston. Your tires. Fun fact, Ralph Carlow is the only other racer besides McQueen to have red wheels. Every other car has like different wheels. Definitely very happy to have this guy in my collection. There is the base. Gotta quickly compare him to Aiken Axler. You're probably wondering what's up with his eyes, since I previously established that I have the lenticular Alan Aiken Axler. I'm not quitting calling him Alan Aiken Axler. He's AAA. He's AAA now. But yeah, I have his 2007 release now. Just for a little bit, though. This is temporary. I'm keeping my lenticular. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Ralph. He's kind of whatever. He's really just gonna be a card that I got just to complete the collection because I really do want to finish off the Cars One racers, and I think that that's really important. What's interesting is that I think there are only 3 Cars 1 racers out besides McQueen, Chick Hicks, and the King, obviously. Which I really like because last year, or this year, because, we're in 2025 still, and 2026 is the next main line. 2025 kind of went a little, 2024 and 2025 went a little too hard on the Cars 1 racers to the point where I genuinely don't think anyone wants them anymore. I think Ralph is easily the best of the 3, though, since his competitors are Todd Marcus and Hall Ingas, who were both previously out in 2024. Whereas Ralph, he's had a lot less time in the spotlight, and so I think, there's not much. There's a little more incentive to get Ralph than, say, Todd or Hall Ingas, unless you're me. Ooh, teaser. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you all around. Bye-bye.